Hello. I was gonna go live about 5 minutes ago, but Steam decided that I actually hadn't ever launched Trails in the Sky before, and maybe go through the first time setup again, and it didn't work because it froze. Because you see, the funny thing is, I literally already have DirectX 9 and 8 installed, so also there's a DirectX 8 version, right, that you can get. So I was like, maybe I'll try this, and it won't try to do the first time setup again. Because it gives you like a little choice as you launch the game, which version you want to play. Tried it, did the same thing. Went to do the first time setup, froze. Thankfully, it was as simple as just like completely closing out Steam and ending like Steam process, that kind of shit, and then reopening. But it was a little, it sucked. But we're fine. We're fine. Nothing bad ever happens to me. Okay, for some fucking reason I was like, wasn't that the guy from the first time? No. No, I remember her. I remember the guild employee, whatever, I guess receptionist with that from the first sound. What were we doing? It's been 2 weeks or so. Need to check my journal. Only this one left. A burglary on the south block. I don't remember that at all, to be honest. I think it might have just been introduced, and that's we don't really know anything. Somewhere in the south block. They're all investigating it, so I mean they're patrolling. They're not patrolling anywhere in particular. It doesn't look like. A bunch of places. Okay. I'm glad they at least, you know, recognize the mayor's authority and, like, the army, which, you know, after they gotta explain, they were like, fine. But they didn't even, like, consider that that might have happened at all. I guess it's more of a problem they weren't even informed. There's no, like, line of communication. Wait, actually, hold on. That point about how, like, he was really good, but, well, he was, like, in the Imperial Army, but then, when it comes to a couple Sky Bandits, he's having this huge issue. Oh, shit. He's involved, isn't he? On some level, because, like, they knew that the army was coming. They knew exactly when the army was coming. They got an informant, which we knew that much, right? And I guess that could be why he's having a problem. It had been implied, like, or not implied, but like say that like there's probably someone in the army giving them information. But I feel like that can't be new to him. So what if it's him? What if he's intentionally managing his army incompetently for some reason? I love that this person's like, I can't believe they didn't steal anything from me. I have such a cool house. I have so much money. Yeah, it sucks not having a man in the house, huh? I love this writing sometimes. How about you? Yeah, burglars did hit this place. How you doing? Are you doing some shit over here? Are you doing some funny stuff?
Yay! This one turned out really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one?
Yeah, sure. Something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon. Are you working on another story?
Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again.
Hey, it's you kids.
Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
He seems to like us now.
Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker.
Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried.
Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village.
Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us.
Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves?
Yeah, we did yesterday, but it was after you had already been hauled off.
We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there.
Dude.
It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot.
I swear, you people in the news business.
Estelle hates the
But
news.
anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits.
Sure looks that way to me. Seemed that the army's sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore.
I see. That does make things a bit more difficult.
Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town?
According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate.
Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Bo's market are right through the west gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative.
When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense.
Actually.
But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway?
I feel like there's something to be said for them being more secured than these shops.
Ha! I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure
Certainly
you've heard
nothing
rumors
else.
about me, right?
Oh, right! You're the guy who drank wine without paying at the classy restaurant. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
You're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview at any time, so please don't hesitate to ask.
Wow, really?
I am getting a headache just listening to this crap.
These two are very much alike.
I'm not even gonna ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you.
That would be for the best.
Anyway. You see, there's this thing called lockpicking that they might have done. Swore they locked up. Yeah, I bet, but, what do you think about that? He got ripped off by some thieving criminals, too. Must suck. Okay.
There's probably still some important information we haven't
Right, that's the
gathered.
exit.
We should continue to ask around a bit longer and see what we can come up with.
Ask who exactly? Did we go here or the other place? Well, we didn't go here. Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. I'm not trying to...
Oh. You're just
Hey,
gonna stop me
you
no matter
there.
what.
What? Is something wrong?
Something wrong with us coming out of some stranger's house? As visitors?
I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you are all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Your advice seems rather more like a threat.
I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to give you a personal invitation to jail.
Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen.
For an ass in lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mrs. Soldier.
Get his ass?
What did you just say?
May I ask what's going on here?
Colonel!
You sound
For a
important.
soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens? That is an outright embarrassment to us all.
But these are just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild.
Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you
Get his
intend to
ass.
accomplish by being rude to our allies?
But as far as the general is concerned,
Ah, yes. That side of the general really concerns me.
Would you like to hear from your companion, sir?
I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out.
but sir,
Your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address?
no, sir. All right, men, pack it up. We're returning to the Hawken Gate.
Goodbye.
It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite.
Hey,
Please
who's your
allow me to
companion?
apologize.
I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones?
Slightly inflammatory.
That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the Army is supposed to be working closely with the Guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events.
Thank you. We'll do what we can.
He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, I wonder who he is.
Colonel, it's almost the appointed time.
There she is.
Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me.
It's Colonel Dick. Hell yeah.
Colonel Richard? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before.
I haven't.
Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier.
Oh.
He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division.
Oh.
Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others.
Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the Army.
Hey, you guys! Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before.
Are you trying to tell me that you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier.
What? You're not pulling my leg, are you?
As fun as that would be, nope.
He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is.
To
Unless...
think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him.
Aye, aye, sir. Although I'm not really sure why we're chasing after anyone.
Just go along
Did you
with it,
see
it's
his
fine.
eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something.
Nah.
Anyone else in the Army would brush him off, but I'm sure the Colonel will oblige him.
What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious. And I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you.
Reminded of home,
I
are
was
we?
just thinking about the Colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man,
But
I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival.
You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua?
I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
All right, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier.
That was like one person.
Good idea.
By my count, that was exactly one person.
Oh, dear me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago?
We got in here and were immediately shooed out. We didn't say a word. But, I mean, yeah.
Oh, right. We did come before.
I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So, what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right?
Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour. So I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north.
To the north, you say?
So, it was the Sky Bandits, huh?
So, what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind?
Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess.
Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar?
Huh. If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this.
Cecile raised her hand at a casting motion.
Oh, I get it.
Oh,
You
fishing.
mean fishing, right?
I see now.
That's right. He loves fishing more than life itself.
Oh, I think we met him!
Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back.
So what you're saying is he incident.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's gonna get what for, let me tell you.
Hi, honey, I'm home. Ooh,
Speak of
what
the devil.
a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I had nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests?
You senile old man.
My goodness, woman. What kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests?
If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off and do what he likes at a time like this.
Huh? What do you mean by a time like this?
Maybe I should explain.
Joshua gave Mr. Kawano a brief explanation regarding the burglars which had transpired the previous night.
Burglaries by sky bandits. You don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious.
Honestly, I'm not sure why the wife's story was, like, evidence that it was the Sky Bandits. Like, the way that Estelle had phrased it, it sounded like she was saying, like, oh, based on that, we can clearly conclude those as Sky Bandits. And it's like, that doesn't really have anything to do with it. But, I mean, yeah, it
To
is.
experience the Cecile effect
Su-
firsthand.
Cecile? Amogus?
What did you just say?
Let's all calm down now, shall we?
But to think that these sky bandits came in the night like they did, and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day.
Japanese to English translation moment.
He? What do you mean?
Oh, right. You don't know him. He's my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lake shore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night.
A strange bunch?
Now, this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you've heard?
Sure, I don't mind. But I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by the way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before.
Maybe they're paid to say that.
Yeah, that is rather odd. So, was there any type of burglary at the inn?
No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there, the meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone.
It's great, except for the part where you need to traverse a long route of, you know, monsters and stuff just to get to a single inn with no, like, other amenities around. There's a place you can fish. That's it. And fishing's great. That's literally all it is. That's the only attraction.
But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot.
Yeah, there it is.
Though there aren't any definitive clues related to the incident.
It's like, especially considering, unless you're coming in by sea, the only, like, way you're gonna get there is by going south of Bose, and it's like, why wouldn't you just stay in Bose if you need a place to sleep?
We did manage to hear a few interesting bits.
I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn.
That's not what we're talking about here. Although, I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating.
Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high.
True.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it.
And in light of this series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army, or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements.
I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one.
Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake extolled in many a rhyme as the pearl of the burl.
I guess that's how they get the pronunciation of liberal, considering this there probably isn't actually any official source. Unless, I mean, maybe it was a different thing in Japanese. But yeah, it's he's saying like, because there's nothing happening there, and the army is gonna go wherever there's things happening. Where there's nothing happening is where they are. Or I guess the idea is that the army would have chased them out if they were causing trouble somewhere already. So we need to go where they escaped to. Where they have not yet been spotted by the army. But I mean, yeah, they obviously have contact in the army. That much is pretty clear.
Take that!
Easily. And punch him. Easy. Don't you dare attack me. We're just trying to get to the inn. We don't need to grind. We just want to go fishing. Come on. Yeah, I definitely prefer Cold Steel where you only have one person on the map. I would like it if there's, you know, multiple on the map. They just don't have any interaction with enemies that just phase through them. Or at the very least, if they could like work like the front lead, the leader of the party, where like if they run into the enemy, you don't get surprise attack. You know, like it's weird how many times it's happened. Yeah, I mean, obviously at this point, it's not a matter of how many times it's happened; it's just how it works. But like, the fact that you can run into an enemy with another member of your party, and it's counted as the enemy sneaking up on you is like, we see him. At least one member of our party is very aware of them, and did not get attacked from behind. So... you'd think. Ooh, yeah, Firebolt for crafts and... Sure, why not do this? Hell yeah. Nice miss. Well, at least she's down. That's probably better than... Love seeing it do 0 damage, though. Dealing more damage to each other than the enemies dealing to us. But you'll have to see. Hello? Did we have a quest? I don't think we did. Morale.
Come on!
Take those crits. What's up, these guys, actually? They're very weak to fire. Amber Turtle. Monster that floats around ancient ruins has impenetrable scales, but is weak against fire. Let's see if this does anything, then. Yeah, that did a little something. Let's attack one of the ones that's gonna be coming up.
Someone's been naughty.
I might as well just... Might not kill because we don't get the critical, but... still.
Here I come!
Did you? You did have fire. Yeah, firebolt. Here we go. Don't cancel it, thank you. Yeah, that'll do it, huh? Pretty efficiently, even. There you are. Easy. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for. So we do a little bit of this. You had wind, right? Yeah. They're kind of resistant to, yeah, very resistant to everything but fire and the higher elements, so. That does it, though. Wow, okay. 0 damage. But could I do a damage? Is that allowed? Okay.
That's that then.
Anyway, did we have a quest for that? I should check the journal. It might have been a hidden quest. Although it wouldn't be much of one considering we have to fight it to get through.
So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here.
I'm surprised you enjoy that.
The inn doesn't look too shabby either.
I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this.
Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip.
You mean it's not? I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while.
I mean, somehow Olivia is getting a little more bearable.
Taking catnaps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven.
Like, this is good. This isn't like a weird, like, weird predatory bad guy. We love harmful stereotypes. They're great. Like, this is just, he's just kind of a shithead. And that's fun.
This is what a vacation is all about. Come on, everyone. I was just joking. We can enjoy vacation anytime. But now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves.
Not putting on as much of an act, yeah. Yeah, his act sucked ass. he was like if your act consists of hitting on a kid, I'm like, maybe. I just wish his writing was like consistently like this from the start, because then I would have enjoyed him as a character.
Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight.
Also, hi, Red.
I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not.
Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing.
The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right?
Oh, right, I was gonna check the journal. We have... Huh. Oh, I see. So there's gonna be, like, individual quests for, a couple different leads, apparently. I see. That makes sense. Sort of. Yeah, the monster and... I guess sometimes there's just monsters on the road. Little mini-bosses. Yeah, the guest at the inn, there's the old man where... I mean, presumably fishing right now, but... I'll check here while I'm here. Doesn't hurt. Good. Where is our man? Right, I was about to say the fishing dock was over to the west, as I recall, but... It'd also be worth checking this, but... Isn't looking like he's here, so let's head over that way. Please, there we go. There he is, maybe? Could I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all. He must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. Okay, I figured, well, that's not the old man sprite, but he's still, like, older. So maybe that could be him. No. No, it's not the guy. Who are you? Yeah, okay. You're just someone who has preferences on inns. Hello? Fishing buff at the inn. Well, was it like just not mentioned? That he's... Oh, yeah, there's the, like, owner of the inn, so I don't think that'd be it, because it would have...
Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay?
It might have just went straight from one ear to the other, that it was the owner of the inn.
Let's see. Yes and no.
That's very possible.
We're here looking for a certain someone.
Never mind, I did in fact hear it right.
Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish?
Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish.
We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be?
Oh, are you talking about Old Man Kuwano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd.
What?
Lloyd?
I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there.
He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So you're saying he's that old man fishing out back?
Never mind, that was the dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud.
Okay, we'll whisper it. I think that'll work. Hey, Lloyd.
Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from Royal City?
Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing.
Give the line a tug. Maybe.
It looks like this is where my skills come into play.
What are you?
Just sit back and enjoy.
Olivier leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear.
Oh, whoa, oh my goodness. What in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from?
That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier.
Yeah, that was pretty low.
How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task.
You're Lloyd, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name?
We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us?
I see. So, you heard from Mr. Kuwano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago.
I knew it! Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details?
Were they wacky? Were they zany?
Before that, are you all bracers or something?
No.
Is this somehow related to some sort of crime?
No, we just want to know. We're curious.
Can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian.
Oh, we have that in this game as well.
It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds.
Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian?
Not important, keep moving.
I'm glad you asked.
Oh no.
The Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade.
Crap. I shouldn't have asked.
It looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire.
Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say?
You bet your last mirror it is. And I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the Royal City.
Ha! Now that is what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from.
That's why the old man was out here too, probably.
Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such.
In your case, steal it is more accurate.
Why not?
How about we get back to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night?
Oh, right.
There we go.
I had returned the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building.
Onto the road? In the middle of the night?
Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out onto the new Ansel path.
Some of us are just night owls.
At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city, heading back home, but it was way too late for something like that. And when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then.
Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here?
We learned a new
Just so
thing
you
about
know,
us now.
The two I saw were a young couple. They might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them.
And now,
Oh, don't tell me anymore.
Oh, brother. A bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed.
Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff.
Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle?
oh
Not
my
sexy,
god.
like a little kitten shivering.
You better watch out, because this little kitten bites.
Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing.
What do you mean by that?
I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform.
It's definitely the, like, two younger siblings, right?
A school uniform? It couldn't be.
It wasn't one from the Janus Royal Academy, was it?
Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears.
I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting.
It's her! I know it's that blind tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail.
In the sky.
Good, so she's an acquaintance of yours.
Yeah, best
Then
friends.
while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight.
Is that true?
Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it.
Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are.
Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. Oh, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work.
Have fun out
Man,
there.
I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut.
He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild, too.
Oh,
I wonder what kind of group
That's true.
that is.
That's true. I didn't notice at the time, but he did mention that, huh?
So, how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is.
Well, in a nutshell,
Shara explained that they encountered Josette and Roland.
I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh?
yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be
Just
in for
chill
late
out.
night tonight.
All right, let's go ask the receptionist about a room.
Can't just stake out. It'd probably be smarter to, honestly, considering they might not even be staying at the inn proper. They're just like, just, you know, holed up in the woods somewhere as a way of like having alibi of like, oh, we were staying at the inn. Although at that point, well, I guess you would not want to stay at the inn even if it would give you more like of a solid alibi, because then your name would be on something, you know.
Will you be staying here with us tonight?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now.
What do
I
you
don't want
mean?
to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room.
I guess you're right.
I did the quest, but it wasn't really a quest, so I think we're fine.
I understand. I'll reserve your room, so please come.
Let's save just in case. No, wait, no. That is what we want to do, but
Would you like to get a room here? All right,
let's get a
then.
room.
Please come with me. I'll show you to your room.
Let's just chill. Let's just, like, put on a movie.
This is where you'll be staying.
We'll have to wait a while.
I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served.
Yeah, the room that coincidentally had 4 beds.
This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city.
Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either.
What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark?
What a nice idea.
I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy?
Yeah, play old maid, who cares?
Rest when you can. That's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else.
Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing.
Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze.
Yeah. It would be on the other side, huh? Going up the world map.
But from here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom.
This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. Oh, I bet
Close
it'd
the
be
window,
a
it's
blast to throw a
chilly.
line in those waters.
If only I could! Okay, that's better.
Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you.
Unless...
Yeah, maybe I will.
Let's go!
What are you gonna do, Joshua?
Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax.
How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies.
The way she said that... Yeah, no, Joshua, you should start dancing or something.
I'll leave that part to you.
I think you'd be good at it.
Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites.
Let's go! Fishing! Fuck yes. Somewhere around this pier, no fishing icon. Just nothing at all. Come on. You know it's me. Hello? Somewhere around that pier, she said. What? Okay, maybe if I, like, leave, it'll show me where I need to go again. Because it's like, oh, where are you going? I need to go over here.
Wait, this way leads back to the new Ansel path.
Nope. And maybe I actually just have to go all the way over here. It's not where the camera showed, but okay, no. I guess that it's because there's, like, there's not actually, like, an icon that pops up in this game. But also, why wouldn't there be? And how else would I know? Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, oh, maybe I'm just expecting it to be, like, Cold Steel, and it's not. And it's different, and that's why I'm not finding it. No. I really don't know. Unless... Do I need a fishing rod? Is that part of it? I feel like that would have been mentioned. Hello? Can I go fishing, please? Come on. Let me Google it. I'm sure I'm not the first person to get to this part and not know how to fish. What's the deal? Trails in the sky. Fishing. Stuff about the second chapter. How fish Okay. Apparently, we have to go inside. Is that not a door? Okay, yeah, no, I expected that there would be a door, because there's, like, little indent there that I'm used to looking for. No. Anyway, second floor, check the fishing rods aligned. Okay. Have to talk to you. Okay. She says, we can loan you a fishing rod, just need to ask. Then you need to check the rods, then you need to go outside. And then check the pier. That is what I was talking about.
Yes. This looks good.
Why?
Definitely the best spot.
Like, why? And there's no, like, dialogue line like, I think I saw some fishing lines, or some fishing rods inside, but I should also talk to the receptionist to see if it's okay to borrow them.
Now let's see about casting a few lines. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole.
See, no, we should have been able to do this first, and then it's like, hey, you need to get a fishing pole, and there's some inside. Why?
I wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow.
This is clear. They were supposed to... Like, it's so clear that this is what was supposed to happen without you having, you know, checked either of those spots at first. And then they fucked it up somehow. And I can't even imagine how.
Do you have a fishing pole I can borrow?
Yes, of course we do. They're right over here, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here.
Wow, really? Score! This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone.
So, we didn't even have to go up to the second floor to find the rods. Those weren't, I mean, we did. We would not have been able to fish without that. But those weren't even, I mean, presumably it's the missing spot on the rack is the one we were just handed, right? Obviously. But, like, it wasn't even like, oh, we just go upstairs and grab a rod. You didn't need to know where they were. It's just a background detail that you needed to click for some reason. Game design, baby! I love it!
All right, then. I'll put it to good use.
Hi, Goth. Happy middle of the week. Hope you're having a good one.
Please enjoy yourself.
Why is it like this? Thank God for Google.
Yes! This looks good. Definitely the best spot.
More so.
Now let's see about casting a few lines.
This one person on Steam Community who actually explained it. What'd you finally get?
Let's see. From this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line?
The western pier. Okay, so north is back ways. So west is to our right. South is where the sun's hitting the water. That's off the... It's like directly off where the dock's going. East is where the shade reaches. I wanna say, do fish follow the light at all? I don't know that they do, but I feel like going further off the dock would be smart.
Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Now, what should I do about the bait?
Live bait, surely. Use a fly.
All right, let's just sit back and relax and see what we come up with. Sweet! I got a bite! Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up?
Reel it in all at once! Do it! Do it! Do it! Yeah, wait until it gets started.
All right! Let's see what we got.
I love this fishing quiz. Holy boots! How did you tell when the holy boots got tired?
Curse you, holy boots. This victory's yours. Let's see. What should I do now? I wonder what I should do.
Let's try a different fishing spot.
I wonder where the best place to fish is.
Let's do the shade. See what happens.
Right around here looks nice.
Shiny
Come
Spirit Tomb.
on,
Hell
fishy,
yeah!
fishy,
Let's
fishies.
go! Congrats.
Now, what should I do about the bait?
I'm so split because on one hand, I'll do this after I've done it like the legit way.
All right, let's just sit
With all
back
the
and
fishing
relax
spots, I'll do like
and
one more time
see
do
what
that.
we come up with.
Okay.
Sweet! I got a bite. Now this is the critical part.
Wait till it gets
Alright.
tired. Yeah. The burl carp.
This one's just my warm up. Let's
Hell yeah.
see. What should I do? I wonder.
Then finally, thrust. Try not to hit the boat.
Right around now.
Live bait.
Sweet! Now this is the critical
Definitely
part. How
instinctually
should I bring it up?
clicked when the exclamation point came up again.
All right.
Salty Kisses is only amazing stats. Damn. Well, still. That's what bottle caps are for.
This one's just my warm up. What should I?
Okay, one more time. Except doesn't really matter where. Let's do this one. Let's see what kind of boot we can get.
Right around now.
It's a fly.
All right.
I like that she just is like able to find a fly.
Now this
just
is
to-
the critical part.
all
All
once.
right.
That actually worked?
What a little fishy. Oh, Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Should I just eat it now to hide the evidence?
Girl.
Let's see. What should I?
She's so normal. Got a hack shiny from a surprise trade.
Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Huh?
Go on.
Joshua? What's this?
The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up.
I wonder if Joshua just forgot this.
Surely it would have been holding Master Ball and named after a Pokemon hacking site.
For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes.
It's almost as if he didn't miss it and had to run.
I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to.
Well, let's start with the obvious here. Inside the inn, in our room. But, share it.
So,
And
you
I mean-
can hold your liquor, can't you?
You know, our man.
I think I've changed my mind about
This
you.
sprite is really...
Come on now, drink up.
Hold on, Shara. Don't you think we are getting a little ahead of ourselves with this pace? It could interfere with tonight's...
What are you whining about now? Come on and drink, you third-rate musician. Or are you saying that you can't keep up with me?
Yes! Estelle,
That was
don't
such
just
a
sit there and
yikes.
watch. Do something!
Sorry, bud. Once she gets started, there's no stopping her. But you don't have to worry. Shara never gets plastered.
His Koa named blablabla.com with the Master Ball. Yeah, no. That's very fair. Fuck it, just keep the Master Ball.
Shouldn't you be worried about me?
No. I didn't think you'd be in here, but you know what? You gotta check. Which, nope. We want out, and then down the stairs, and we go out this way, because, like, obviously.
Wait, I want.
Never mind. Wonder where Joshua went. Down here. Give you legit Master Ball away to one of your besties? Hell yeah. Wonder who it could have been.
Hey there, laddie.
Laddie?
What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this?
Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle?
No, I've already had my fill. Sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me.
Stella held out the book she found on the table.
You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff.
Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change.
Liar.
What?
You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on.
Sorry.
It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important.
You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle.
Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica?
As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you?
Yep.
It's the only song
one I
that
wanted
exists.
to hear.
Loud ass harmonica.
I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry.
So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean.
She's not rude.
We promised. Remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore.
Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid, some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that?
Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield.
Now wait a minute.
And you're caring and lonely.
Read his ass.
Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes, you know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua.
You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that?
She's always
It's
right.
been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, I might add.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, injured and all. More than once.
I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces.
Yeah, sure. Nice excuse.
She's right, though.
But anyway, Estelle.
What?
Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands.
Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do.
How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now.
Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we can be ready for tonight.
Dinner time. Let's go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua.
Oh, right.
Estelle held out the book she found
I'm
on the
actually
table.
done with it, and at this point it'd just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it.
It's mine now.
It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand?
I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
History book time. That's nice to have, honestly. Good old lore book.
Help a fellow out. I'm begging you.
No.
I can't take another drink.
Wow. I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier.
It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara.
Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right?
We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no.
Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going
She's
to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me.
Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode.
Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds.
Get his
How about
ass.
having him keep you company?
What? So you can still drink more, can you?
Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't.
Don't you feel sorry for that poor guy?
I don't know. Should I?
So true.
You're like a little...
Nope.
I guess he'll be just fine.
We're skipping that part.
How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them.
Right. Good idea.
And we're just gonna have a nice meal on our own. We're gonna ignore what's going on over here.
Shara, I'm pleading with you here. You and the fish. Don't pour me another glass.
Yeah, he's not escaping that. And he's gone.
Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara.
Oh, wow. What a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately. I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara?
It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop.
That might have been it.
You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows?
Somehow, I don't think that's the case.
By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is.
Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea.
Were you doing this intentionally?
Tell me you got Olivier drunk, so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you?
Well, of course I did. And he'll think
Yeah, no,
I'm
not at
one
all.
too. After his raging hangover, anyway.
And so that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn.
Don't skirt around the issue, Shara.
Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier.
Understood.
All right then, let's go.
Thank God, we get to be free of him for a couple minutes. Far pier, she said. I'm assuming the one that we found, the one fisherman at. I know what else that would reference, so. No, we need to go here. There we go.
I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here. But do you think they'll really show up?
There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here.
However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area.
Be.
Right. So where should we watch from?
We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves.
So like right below the stairs over there, where we got the like bit of hill and
A
sort
place like that would be ideal.
like this. Maybe. Well, we couldn't. I guess we couldn't see the road. I was thinking like we could still hear it, so that'd be fine. But they didn't specifically say see or keep an eye on, you know. How about over here? I guess we'd be very visible, but one of us could hide behind the tree or like sit behind it so we aren't immediately visible, but it's not like we're clearly like hiding behind it and waiting, that kind of thing. I would have thought that like staying inside would be a good idea because we could watch through the window, you know? Yeah, how about this? How about anywhere around here? There we go.
Hey, what's that?
Well, looks like we're a little early, huh?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Oh, eldest sibling is meeting up with them here. Okay, I understand.
If this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way.
Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now, let's hurry up and get moving.
Ah, wait for me, Kyle.
I should have known it'd be them.
You're just gonna say that out loud?
It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do.
Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed.
I love stealth missions. Let's go up here. Maybe? No. Apparently not.
I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time.
I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior. And to be honest, they're kind of scary.
No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch, but there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Don.
This
Never
seems
mind.
to be a good place.
Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too.
I've tried going there and...
Hey, Kyle, don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time.
In the end, you'll always be just a girl.
Kyle?
Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd.
Excuse me?
Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than liberal.
Interesting.
Do you think you could just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me. What with your crap cooking and all. Not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out?
Okay. I see your point. And I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don's been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get.
Fishing, you say?
And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that.
Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this.
Yeah. He was the one who introduced us to those other guys, too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas.
Who is that guy and he?
Again, Japanese to English translation moment.
That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What's what?
It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up.
Aren't you an interesting bunch?
It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh?
You could have come a little early for a change. Or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure.
Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology.
Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around.
Enough already. We don't have time for that. Now,
especially with these
how about
guys.
we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time?
Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets.
Seriously? We're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket?
Kinda cool.
I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right?
How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members from the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind.
Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either.
There are way too many suspicious types involved in this.
And way too many vague words. Can we just say names of things?
What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, and let Adios sort them out?
I've got a much better idea.
A better idea?
These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again. So how about we try taking that out first?
I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua?
Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too.
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
Almost like those people were involved in Joshua's past.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
Eh?
We don't have much time. We've got to get out into the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting.
Whoever they're talking to, anyway. It really isn't necessarily true that the airship is out here. It's gonna be, because plot, but like, they could have gone further on foot. The party took the road in search of the location of the airship. And? Damn.
So they're parked in front of the Ambrel Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road.
It's a big boy.
So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things, but there's more than double their number since the last time we encountered them.
Don't worry. Even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once?
I don't know if that's the best way to go about things.
No, welcome back.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Keep it down, or they're going to hear you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive.
Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila! I was good to go.
Graceful.
I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there.
That's some serious tenacity.
Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running up behind to catch up with you.
I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once.
You'd have
Why
put me to
not?
sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. Even if you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is, and they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release.
Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or
once I
do
agree
you
with
have
him.
a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk?
Ah, boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
Okay. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch your lights out.
I get the feeling that, you know, in the original, he might not have been just blowing in people's ears, maybe.
Kyle! Gisette!
It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long.
So, talk took longer than expected, huh?
Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army.
So, what you're saying is...
Yep. We'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it!
Sweet!
Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn.
All right, everyone. Pack up and let's get out of here.
They're on the airship, aren't they?
Roger that.
The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees
Nice.
with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arch. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area.
Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship.
Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy
High
to
tech.
all sections underway.
Orbital floater started.
Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green.
All right, lift off.
Aye, sir.
Certainly no one had ever noticed this very large airship, with headlights and everything. Now, are they in the airship, or are they, like, clinging onto the bottom of the airship, like...
Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time.
Oh, battle speed. I assume it's slower.
Aye, sir.
Well, no, I guess it'd be faster to keep up with other airships. I'd assume, like, slower in order to, like, more carefully maneuver and make their shots and shit, but cruising is generally, well...
It looks like we'll make it back before morning.
I can see an argument for either.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself. But I've got to report to Dawn first.
Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
That's odd. Could have sworn it came from below deck.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean out the place when I find some free time.
Yeah, there's no one here. Oh, cutscene? I mean, we're in a cutscene, but like, you know. This is a cutscene. We're zipping around the environment. It's cinematic. I love that they don't even have, like, any proper way to get off.
Am I tired?
You just have to kind of climb the wing and pray.
Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed.
We've just gotta tough things out for a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, we can't go wrong.
But don't you think Dawn's been acting a little strange lately?
Yeah, no one said that, so that's gotta be just you.
I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days.
How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Gisette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head.
And then they'd be like, he's totally right, though.
It's just that.
I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry up and finish up here and get some rest.
You're welcome to take a rest now, if you'd like.
You're those.
You're too late.
Get him! No subtlety at all, though. Just like... Hey, you wanna fight? You wanna fight?
Yeah.
Love that for her, though.
Take that.
She doesn't care about sneaking up and getting them from behind before they can even say anything. It's not her style.
Take that.
This one is just sucked even more on controller, where you don't have a mouse, and you have to like actually like go in between each individual tile. I mean, I guess I'm still sort of doing that, but you know what I mean. It's different. I can go diagonal. More efficiently, anyway. I can go real fast.
Seems you came up short.
Whew. It looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble.
I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time.
But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, even if we were discovered, we just had to take control of the airship.
Just.
And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh?
Not in a million years. Are you kidding?
I didn't think so.
I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all.
Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway,
There was a
this
minor
looks like
incident
somewhere
just
in the
now.
Valley.
The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Shara.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. You'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father, Cassius too.
Right.
Understood.
Let's go. Let's save, first of all. Alright. Door? Oh, okay. Nothing in there, I guess. How about this one? No. Just empty, empty, empty. Well, there's this, or that's not an actual chest I can interact with at all. There's rats, though. Love to see rats. Let's get as many of these as we can, which is only one. Never mind. Almost killed. Let's just do one more.
Take that.
Easy. Get him. This is going a little faster. But you can focus on this guy. Have some fun. He isn't gonna be able to reach the rat anyway. Cool. There we go. Big hops. Love it for them. Man. Come on. Come on. I guess I'll focus on the rat because you can actually hit it easier. The sliver of health is really... Love the critical there. Definitely needed it. I mean, I won't complain. Again, a sliver of health. Come on.
Piece of cake.
Okay, let's continue. Nothing here. Finally. Scorpion, is that just, that can't actually be, oh, okay. Not just a literal scorpion. It's for you. Oh yeah, her weapons are named after, like, all sorts of animals in that general group. Things that lash out and bite at you. If you can call what scorpions do, you know, it's fine. You get the idea. Why is there two? Why is there two? Interesting, what's that one do? Defense +2, so just nice and simple. I don't think I'll bother, but that is, you know, occasionally useful. It's nice as like a, you know, generalist. We don't have to worry about status effects if we want something. The voices of some men
like
can be
some
heard.
of the grunts. Shall we rush the room?
Sure, why not?
Huh? Oh? You guys new around here?
You can say that.
In your freaking dreams? Are these guys for real?
But if you're not new here, then who are you?
What? Are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo!
We're with the Bracer
I
Guild.
love the
I think
bingo
it would be
sound.
best if you surrendered.
Forget that! We won't give up without a fight!
Correct. We are intruders. You're so smart. Well, let's see. I'd rather do a group attack versus doing S breaks on a single target. Yeah, let's do like that. Hell yeah. No, we want craft. And this one. There we go. You have one as well, right? No, you actually, nope, yep, you do. We can do this. Hell yeah. Got a crit coming up that I could steal. Hell yeah, baby. Take that. Who has full health? Yeah, no one. You're the closest.
Here I come.
So we'll take that. Hell yeah, baby. And hopefully we'll be able to kill the rest of them before we get to the next couple of crits anyway, so... Sure, you know what, I'll use Quick Draw anyway, just so we can... Or, wait, no. Duh. That is, again, multi-target. I know this. Easy.
All right. Now, where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are gonna be some serious consequences involving a whip.
Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk.
Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle.
Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys.
Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you.
Yikes! They're down below! Some of our crew are guarding them!
Very good. Now, where are your leaders? Kyle and Josette, right?
Forget it, lady! Do your worst! No one will tell you where they are!
So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell at your boss's home. I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Stragus. Sure is as unforgiving as ever.
Holy Stragus. You know, like the shoes.
This? No, I've been far more unforgiving.
Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara.
And my whip would be thrilled to make yours.
Maybe some other time.
It looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry.
Who could have guessed that we just need to keep going in order to find the hostages? I was really hoping that'd kill. Can you heal in time? Not really. Yeah, I should have just used an item. I don't know why I didn't. Let's... Where do we got it? Right here.
Yeah.
There we go, and that'll still work out fun. You are, in fact, weak to fire, like a lot of enemies recently. Almost as if we just got someone who, by default, has a fire art, so they wanted to show that off. Did it get cancelled, or...? Right, no, right, it got redirected back to herself, and then it didn't get... I hate that it does that. I hate that it doesn't wait until it actually gets casted to see if it should be redirected or not. Right, forgot that 200 isn't even that much. Alright. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. And you. Well, need a couple attacks. Come on. Easy.
That's that then.
Alright, let's heal. Not who I wanted to use that on, actually. I spaced. It's fine. It's only one extra. Fucked up design of this place. I'm not sure why I bothered, honestly. Guess it's better than getting attacked from behind here. Let's do this. Love that. Probably heal him. Not sure why I was so delayed last time. Awful of you. Let's keep on nailing you with firebolts. That's great. There we go.
All right,
We rue.
Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for those bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient.
It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort. And I agree, this place is pretty old.
Yeah, it's clearly repurposed.
I wonder if people
was thinking
used
about
hidden
that.
forts like this one as hideouts back then.
As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around.
The Great Collapse?
The collapse of the ancient Zemurian civilization which existed more than 1,200 years ago.
That's actually relatively recent, really.
It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out.
Oh, Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before.
I'll tell you what, though. For being a place this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention, there are all sorts of monsters lurking around in here, too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live.
Shara.
Just what kind of men are you hanging out with?
Not good ones. She's hanging out with the grunts. Annoyingest. Yeah, let's heal Shara. Get rid of this guy. Keep it up. Yeah, we can take the crit on you. There we go. Then, last shot? Almost. Easy.
99.
Ooh, chest. Striker R. Ooh. Well, we know who's gotta equip that. Never mind. Defense 7, 5, 8. Okay, Shara. Damn. That's a bit of an upgrade. Just nothing left to offer you. I forgot to check the other one. Hold on. The other ones. It's been a minute. I'm just gonna run. I don't care. See, the other ones are all on the first floor, right? There's like the two of them, the one special and one normal. I need a repel. I need like something like that. Yeah, it was before.
Hold on a second. I can hear someone talking on the other side of the door.
It sounds like some of the grunts. Let's take care of them before we move on, so there are no surprises behind us later.
What?
I can hear somebody talking again. Shall we rush the room?
Did I go the wrong way? It's totally possible. Oh my god. I always forget that it's 100% flee rate in this game. Good god, there's so much. Yeah, we were just here. Please? I miss Bravely Default suddenly. Ugh. My nightmare. Good god. This hideout's awful. I really hate it. There's the door we went through earlier, so it should be... I don't think it's this room. Or actually, no. The chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Yeah, then there's one that's like behind another... Like, just 2 doors deep, you know? Or no, that was the one that's 2 doors deep, and Click around, there. The chest is already empty, you double dipper. Okay, yeah. Now we've got the important stuff. Right? Yeah. That was the first one. Okay. Retrace our steps once again. This is all very important, obviously. I love monster battles on the field. I love when they're basically unavoidable. They're like, yeah, people hate random encounters, so what if we made them not random, but also made them obligatory? So they might as well be random. Like, they got so close. They got so close to perfection. where you can just avoid battles, and then made it so you couldn't really avoid the battle. There's just a, you know, suggestion that, in theory, it's possible. But if you try, you're more likely to get surprise attacked. Yeah, we went up here, we saw the other passageway.
What's this?
Vacuum?
I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen.
And they're just already, there's just vacuums in this world.
Interesting, huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside.
A notebook?
Huh?
Yup, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum?
It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case.
Yeah, good idea.
Interesting. Okay, so it's not considered a book. Nonsensical rows of numbers. Incredible vacuum to pick up a book. Well, I shouldn't go this way yet, because the fact that there's a room full of enemies indicates that's the good, you know, it's the right path to follow. Love you. Could we move on? There we go. Bear assault. Yeah, okay. Bear assault. This strength with 20, range with 4. 35, damn. Chest is empty, because you emptied it. Funny how that works, no? I guess so. Okay, now we can head this way. Say fuck this guy. And this is, yeah, the room with the rat in it. Move on this way. I assume this would be a room with, like, extra fun stuff in it, you know? Fun little... Yeah, I guess the hallway just doesn't extend down south like I thought it would.
I can hear.
Who are you guys supposed to be?
Bracers? How'd you get in here?
It looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else.
Don't kick yourself. Let's get him.
Let's get him. All right. Crit coming up pretty much immediately, so that's quite nice. Can we actually get 2 of them with a line attack? No. If I'm gonna use a single attack in bios, I'll use an S-break, so I'll save that. I'll save that for when they're nicer lined up. Or, like, I'll just use his for the crit. Then again, it'd make more sense to use a crit on an AoE here, so... Huh? Yeah, we can get 4 in 1. Let's go. I hate how half of that crit missed. Yeah, you can heal. I hate how one of our main bruisers has been relegated to healing. I probably should fix that. But none of them are really suited to healing in particular, so... And we use this one again. There we go. Feels good. Fine, we'll heal him before he dies. We have to. We'll use Self and Whip. Can't get all three of them, but that's fine. There's all but one. Come on. Just barely any health. Love it. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
The show's over, though.
What's going on up there?
It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble.
And they're just having some fun.
Is everyone all right?
We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come to rescue you.
Oh my god, who could have guessed your dad isn't here?
Seriously? We're saved?
We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment.
Really?
We've been saved!
I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Lind. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today.
You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way...
You probably want to stay here, actually, for now.
It doesn't look like he's here.
Who?
Are these all the hostages?
Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who was on the Lind, including crew and passengers.
That can't be right.
Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild.
Cassius Bright. I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere.
Captain? Isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left.
Right. Now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off.
What do you mean?
How could I guess?
Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off.
He knew somehow.
A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly.
What? But his name was on the passenger list.
Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were.
Huh? So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits.
Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered.
How ironic.
Now, wait a minute. Then, just what is Dad doing?
He's just chilling. Don't worry about it.
With this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us?
Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now.
Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer.
We'll be waiting here. Good luck.
Well, if that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down.
And what if we did?
Everything to us.
Be a little funny of us if we did. And we go deeper and deeper. This seems like the correct way to go. There's a rock wall at the end of the passage.
Dead end?
No, it looks like there's something here. Shall we try pushing on it?
Ah, leave it alone. It's probably not anything relevant. It's just a rock wall.
Is this?
Yep, it looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room.
Okay, interesting. Let's save and try the wall first. Let's see what happens with that.
No, shall we try?
Oh, just a little secret escape.
This was a secret door?
That's quite the neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less
Hey,
from
you see,
a
thank you for the
secret
follow. Hope you're having a good day.
This looks like it's a corner of the Nebel Valley. Shara, should we help the hostages escape first?
No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people.
Oh, that's true.
Well, then how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running
I
this
was
fine
about to be like, meh, we don't have to, as like a joke. But they made a pretty good point as to why we shouldn't do that. Nice. The treasure chest is offended that you have returned. Was the first time not good enough for you? No. I need 2 reviving bombs. You kidding? Alright. Now it's time.
Is this?
Yep, it looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room.
Oh! Big guy! Bigger than I expected.
The Queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living.
Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet.
Yeah, and we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go?
Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm glad to hear yours is going well.
Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that?
But...
Once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We've no need to leave them alive.
Don...
You're joking, right?
They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Liberal for good, we could still be tracked, right?
But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all?
I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up.
We love a good old-fashioned puppy killer, like... this is... Hey, by the way, this guy's a villain. Did we know? Were we aware of this? By the way, he would kill children. I'm surprised they don't literally have, like, puppies among the passengers for him to murder.
This isn't playtime, get it?
I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages, too. Adios will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in the blood of innocent people.
Kyle? Since when did you become the boss around here?
Huh?
I think it's about time you learned your place. God!
Damn.
Kyle! Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? Ha! We're gonna go blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while.
Only for a while, though.
What did you say?
Once we've run out of Mira, we'll just hijack another airship. This is going to be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits.
And by the way, this guy's evil.
What's happened to you? What in Adios' name has happened to you?
Sorry to interrupt, but could you have your little family feud later?
You again?
Bracers! Why are you here?
How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's...
What are you talking about?
This game's really good at gray morality. Sometimes you just can't tell who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
It can't be.
You had your airship sitting in front of Amberl Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, we stole a ride from the bandit. Ha! Take that!
For dimwit, you've really outdone yourself this time.
Who are you calling a dimwit?
Joshua.
You two-faced tomboy?
What'd you just call me? You bimbo? Airhead brute?
Yo.
Just try and say that again.
All right. Enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group, so it looks like all that's left is you three.
In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist.
Man.
Crap.
Kyle, Josette, what is the meaning of this?
Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Don.
That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once.
But he'll forgive them.
I killed them. That'll be that.
What?
What a bunch of fools you are! To think with that pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Kapua!
Don't get your boots on the table.
Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon.
Now's not the time to be admiring him.
Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody.
Oh my god, finally. I couldn't take much more of that. Okay. Yeah, let's do... Lock up. From some unknown pocket. Hammer space, I guess. Good, if you have any... Power-up type, but right, yeah, she had self-guard. Well, that's probably fine. And finally... Rail.
Come on!
Let's move you out of the way, because I'm assuming this attack is targeted on you. I don't think this is quite far enough, but... Bomb, you say? Yikes. Let's just do this. Because he's probably gonna die pretty quick here. Likewise. Sorry, Josette.
Someone's been naughty.
But we gotta take care of it.
That's it. For me.
Yeah. Focus on Kyle. Let's get our boy Kyle. Crit. Damn. Impressive that you actually survived that. Yeah, more worth it to just kill him instead of worrying about healing right in the moment. Someone might have cancel an orc.
How could I fail?
And then... Heal. And then you can pay that back. Not gonna worry about rosing Olivier quite yet, because he's just gonna get killed immediately anyway, so... Is there anything useful you could do aside from just attacking? Not really. I mean, you could heal. Joshua could use a little more health. Nice miss! Okay, now we get the Pollock in a shell. Then sweet sponge cake. There we go. Refresh this. Any crits coming up, maybe? That'd be nice. You don't have any buffs of this. Yeah, you got clock up, but aside from that. You can see how much an art does on him, though. Just for little bit of research. It's gonna charge up S-Brakes now, otherwise. I mean, it's more than a regular attack, which is, you know, you'd hope so, but not like a ridiculous amount. Yeah, Olivier needs some healing. I mean, everyone does, really, but Marilyn.
Here I come.
Let's see that damage. Pretty nice. Pretty alright. I'll take that. At this point, we could probably just use crafts and get it from that. We want Mind Whip. Yeah. Easy.
Seems you came up short.
These guys are tough. So, this is the strength of a bracer, huh?
Crap! How can I lose to this girl?
And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet?
No.
Now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and, well, you know what'll happen, right?
Charizard stroked her whip and smiled at Gisette.
Yikes! No, anything but that!
Why me? Why do I have to go down like this?
What's going on?
Oh my god, his eyes that were really red, unlike his siblings, are suddenly not red.
Oh, I hurt all over. When did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck?
Bro?
I'll be honest, I actually didn't see this coming. I was like, oh, there's like a doppelganger or something, but then again, his siblings would probably have noticed. I did notice that he had a different eye color, but I was like, huh. I really probably should have put that together before this moment.
Dawn?
Oh, Josette! Are you back from Roland already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try to cover it up. If you had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men?
He still sucks ass, so we
probably won't be able to earn a
Is it
whole
that much
lot,
better?
but Be patient.
Oh my god, is that Z's your channel? Awake at 4 a.m. 4:20 a.m. Let's go. What is the chat in the future for me? Because it's currently 4:20, but the chat messages are being sent at 4:21. Okay, that's we're not gonna worry about that.
Dawn, what are you talking about?
Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Roland like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner.
What? Attacked an airliner?
Fucking woken up by Cam. Ah, I see. Yeah, because of the start of the new season. Also, hi, Effie.
What's all this crazy talk? We'd never do something like that.
This is actually a fan dub. If you look up Trails in the Dub, there should be a website where you can read more about it. But they have all the prologue and all of Chapter 1 dubbed already. And it's slow going since it's a fan project, but it's pretty nice.
What is this guy talking about?
I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know.
Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're the new recruits.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild.
You know, the magic from Cold Steel? Is there anything like this? I'm trying to think of any sort of like mind control type of stuff.
What are a bunch of braces doing up here?
This guy's completely lost his marbles.
What an interesting turn of events.
Beta and MR examples. Oh, yeah, okay.
Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses.
Hijacking an airliner? hostage taking and demanding a ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me this is some kind of joke.
Don.
I think that's my line, but thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape.
You shouldn't announce that.
Oh, hell. Not again.
Hey!
Kyle!
We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
I'm never going to get the smell of this out of my hair.
Let's hurry and get out of this room!
Nice little flashback for us. But which way did they go?
They're going to try and escape in their airship.
After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them.
Right.
Understood.
What's going on right now? Why Estelle, girl?
I made it out alive.
What's going on?
Oh, what a tragedy this has become. Oh, my delicate nasal cavity.
Did I about how Dawn changed after a meeting of some kind? Oh my god, the Asians. It's Final Fantasy 14 all over again.
Hey, Olivier! You better hurry, or we're going to leave you behind.
Ah, wait for me!
Alright. I think I'm actually gonna cut it up early tonight. I'm dark. And I got some shit to do. So, right after a boss battle seems pretty appropriate. We'll figure out what's happening next time. Got some more Cold Steel coming up on... Let's see, I set it up for Friday night. Saturday morning, 2 a.m. Central Time, as usual. But yeah. We'll figure out what the fuck's going on with that later. I'll see y'all around. We're gonna see if we can find someone to raid. Let's see who's online. But I'm glad to finally be back to it. Yeah, like I said on my Discord, I'm probably gonna, like, not stream every single game in tutorials just so I can do other stuff on stream as well. Like, I want to eventually get to trying out one of the Tales Out games. Because that'd be nice. And other JRPGs and not be so focused on one series. Because it's been fun, but still. You know. Variety's also nice sometimes. Best use in Berseria? I mean... I might just. It's tempting anyway. We'll see. Can go up through Parsec. Ooh, true. I might take you up on that. But yeah. That's not gonna be up. That's not gonna be happening for a while anyway, since I'm only at the beginning of this game. But yeah, I'll probably like play through the rest of Trails in the Sky off stream, and then like just try and get caught up before the next release, so I can play that one when it comes out on stream. Because if I actually try and play through all the games on stream, I'm not gonna be ready in time for whenever the next one's going out. Basically, no matter when it is. So that's also a problem. Problem, quote unquote, but you know what I mean. Yeah, anyway. Let's go say hi to Cam. Because he totally doesn't have anyone who's currently in my chat on his stream right now. Definitely not. Alright. Good night. Get some rest if you need it. Have a good time zone. Bye-bye. See ya Friday night.
Because I made gold boots and helmet, and I got boots and helmet. So into the abyss. Here you guys. What's new? Here's your scaffolding.